This is Luis Sandoval, FightHype.com, and Josesito Lopez. Josesito, man, you're here shaking up a little bit, man. Just give us an update. What's been going on with you? What do you want to tell the fans?
Just stay tuned. I should be coming up strong this year. Look for me in a March date. We're still finalizing a date and an opponent. So, just staying in the gym, was in here quite a bit through the holidays. So I wasn't preparing for a fight through the holidays like most times. So I got to enjoy the holidays a little bit. So can't wait for my next one.
Regardless of who the name is, are you ready for another big name fight? You went through a long stretch where you went with Victor Ortiz, Canelo, Maidana. Are you ready for another run at the top names? Is that the kind of fight that you want, or do you need to kind of take a maybe tune-up fight before then?
No. I think the best comes out of me when I fight the best fighters. That's always when I'm at my best. I had 3 big hard fights in a row a couple years ago, and my team pretty much forced me to take a few lighter fights. So I got a few victories, and now I'm back to the big stage. So I want to fight the best fighters out there. I'm ready for them. I'm getting better. I'm training hard. It shows when I fight a high caliber fighter.
I know you never want to call anybody out, man, but when you look at the division you're in, I mean, it's probably, again, the deepest division in boxing right now, 147. I mean, you look to your left, your right, you're going to see a big name there. Any names stick out for Josesito? Any fight or fighter that kind of interests you or you would want to have in this 2015?
You know what? I think stylistically matches. There's a few fighters out there that we'd match up really well. I think a fight with Robert Guerrero. I think that's a good, exciting fight. We match up really well. Everybody I bump into in the streets here and there, they go tell me, "Hey, fight Danny Garcia! Fight Danny Garcia!" I love a fight with Danny Garcia, and stylistically, that match is perfect. Cinco de Mayo weekend, that's not a bad date on it, Mexican, Puerto Rican, but, I know he's moving up to 47 pretty soon, so, hey, he can come test the waters with Team Lopez, so, that'd be an exciting fight. There's a lot of fighters out there that would make for an exciting fight, and I like to think I'm an exciting fighter myself, so, I want to be in good fights.
What do you think, when you think about those 2 fights in your head, what do you think wins Josesito the fight? What do you do, or what kind of fight do you expect from them that you'll be victorious?
You know what? It's my style of fighting that would give me an advantage in the fight. I think I'm pretty experienced. I have a lot of experience. Especially I'm 30 years old, but I've been pro for 11 years already. So, I've had fights out there. I fought good fighters, different fighters, all kinds of fighters. So, I think my experience. And, it'll come down to who wants it more, and I want it bad.
Now, I talked to your trainer here, Ramirez, about a Victor Ortiz rematch. Is that something that be in your mind that you would want to revisit that? I mean, because I know that you beat him, broke his jaw. He maybe doesn't want to give you as much credit as you probably think you deserve. Is that still a fight that you'd want to revisit again?
Yeah. I mean, that's an exciting fight. Victor's an exciting fighter. I'm all for exciting fights, I think that's a fight that could be possible in the near future. I'm pretty sure he'd want it. I want it. I'm not afraid of anybody. So as long as everything fits right, well, we can make it work. We can make it happen. I think the fans would love that. I think that would be a great fight at the Staples again. So that'd be another exciting fight with an exciting fighter.
Josesito, when you think about that night, because it was an electric night because, you were the underdog. A lot of people didn't expect you to win that fight. I just remember you always jumping on the turnbuckle, and you had you were so happy. I mean, what do you remember the most about that night? And even looking back at it now, how do you feel about it?
By far the most high I've ever been. The highest moment, the highlight of my life. It kind of just summed up my life up until that point. All the hard work, all the struggles, the problems, whatnot. It all summed it up, and nothing mattered at that point. And that was the highlight of my career. That stepped me to another level, and I want to fight with exciting fighters and give exciting fights to the world.
You know, being in a deep welterweight division, do you see it more as an opportunity that you can mix and match with anybody, or do you feel it is a little difficult to try to single yourself out of so many names? How do you view being at 147 right now?
You know what? I think, I mean, I've always been underrated. I think I'm an underrated 147, but, you know, that's how I love it. That's my position. I love that position. So, next fight, you know, I'm going to open some eyes. You know, I'm going to let it be known that I'm at 147, and I'm going to stay at 147, and I'm going to be a force to be reckoned with. So, all the top fighters, I'm up for tough fights. I'm up for wars, battles. I love them. You know, that's what brings the best out of me. So, you know, this 2015, I got to stand out and make my name known.
And just last question, what do you think is the most underrated thing about you, that the thing people don't maybe give you enough credit about or don't know about you? When you look at yourself, what do you think that is?
I would say... Let me see. I look like a nice guy, but once I get in the ring, I'm not so nice. I would say I think my power is a little underestimated. Looks can be deceiving when it comes to power. I don't look the muscular type. I'm not the, you know, muscular body fitness is really buff looking guy. So, but when I get in there and I use my footwork and I use my legs and everything, put it all together, my punches from all my sparring partners, even from quite a bit of fighters that have spoke to me after our fights, they told me, like, hey, you're one of the hardest hitters I've been hit by. So, you know, I think I can hit pretty hard.
Speaking of hitting hard, who's hit you the hardest? You've been in the ring with big guys like Canelo, hard hitters like Victor Ortiz, Maidana, you know, even you probably sparred even other guys. Whose power have you felt the most that, you know, you could say that's the hardest guy that's ever hit me?
You know what? When it comes to professional, everyone hits hard. You know, when it comes to 8-ounce gloves and fights, everyone hits hard. You know, it's just, they all hurt. You know, you just want to get it hit as least as possible. But, you know, my last few big fights, those were all strong dudes, strong guys. So definitely the last big three names that I fought, those were probably physically strongest and, you know, and also punch-wise. So I'd say my last three big names have been the strongest and strongest punchers.
Just what do you want to tell the fans, man? What can we expect for Josesito Lopez this year in 2015?
Oh, man, tune in. I'm excited for 2015. I'm going to let my name be known. I'm going to stay out there, and I'm coming for a world championship. You know, it's out there, and I know I have the ability to get in there. You know, so Team Lopez, stay tuned. Josesito Lopez, Team Josesito Lopez on Facebook, Riverside Rocky on Instagram. Follow me, stay up, stay tuned, and you'll be seeing me shortly.
Thank you, Josesito, man. Appreciate it, and good luck, man.
Cool, thanks, man.